Having currently clocked up to 52 kilometers in previous days coming from Toronto to Darlington Provincial Park, it was time to set off towards Port Hope. With a scorching day feeling like 31 Celsius, the eastward direction took us cycling next to the busy 401 freeway. But eventually a nice route for bikes opens up around Bowmanville, and it sweeps you through the quiet roads and isolated paths. Greetings from Port Hope, Ontario. This is a day 3 recap. Day 3 was a lot more of a bicycle trip than day 2 was. We started out at Darlington Provincial Park and managed to cycle 49 kilometers to Port Hope. Beautiful day, a little hot. There's a waterfront trail that encompasses a huge part of Lake Ontario, and they have a good part of it some isolated paths, especially around Newcastle. It was wonderful. Had a great little beach stop around a place called Port Darlington. Between Port Darlington and Port Hope is this stretch of just beautiful scenery, rolling hills. Some hills were a bit too steep for the weight. There's a couple of pushing the bikes up hills. I'm gonna go check out Port Hope, show you some beautiful scenery around this little town before we move on towards Coburg. Port Hope is what I think of to be a perfect small town. With a population just under 17,000, it's handsome and historically well preserved. And I'm not the only one who sees its magic. The 2017 horror movie It and its 2019 sequel were partly filmed here, which I think makes total sense. Having spent so much of my life in a big city, I absolutely see the appeal of towns like this. And I think I'd enjoy a calmer pace. Cycling sure creates an environment to roll through funny things in your head. Just a hop, skip, and 12 kilometers away is the town of Coburg. Another pretty town with just a slightly bigger population than Port Hope. While not having much time to check it out properly, it was great to catch a rolling glimpse, especially past Victoria Hall, built in the 1800s. Found some more quiet roads out of the way of Coburg, and it's a refreshing feeling to finally feel like you are in the countryside, especially these early evening cycles when the heat dies down a bit and going eastward having the sun at your back. We passed through the small town of Colborne and arrived at a campsite just outside town that would be our home for the night. Hey, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and throwing a comment to let me know what you think.